everybody. Welcome to Show Some Huss. I am Leo. I am here with my good buddy Donny and the beautiful April O'Neil. How are you guys doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Feeling a lot better than on Friday.
Oh man, we looked so much better today. We started off kind of the same, and then we were able to hold it. Um, I really don't have a whole lot of negative things to talk about for today, but something I definitely wanted to start off with: 8 guys in double figures.
Yeah.
Of those 8, who did you guys feel kind of really set the tone in our 126-111 win over the Grizzlies?
I think for me it's CB, and it's been CB the last month or so off the bench, or sometimes starting when with some key guys hurt. He's really kind of showing up like he did in the playoffs last year, and I'm happy to not see a sophomore slump when the time comes for him. So thanks, CB.
Yeah, totally agree. CB today, I mean, like the play like where he picks off that half court pass after we get a bucket. I
That
mean,
hammer.
yeah, like I mean it's just little plays like that they add up and they can swing momentum, especially when a lot of teams look at those times when Joker's off the court as their moment, and we have guys that say nope,
Yeah,
you know.
a whole lot of guys.
Yeah.
We have Nikola shooting 7 for 11 tonight, Jamal at 50%, MPJ right there, AG 66%, and KCP, man. We are shooting high percentage. And our 3-point ball is not looking great, but it's seeming that we're making good decisions elsewhere.
Yeah.
And you love to see that going into the playoffs. Whether it's good decisions or just that shots are getting knocked down, hey, we'll take it any which way.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed seeing that.
Yeah, I really like seeing that plus minus in the starting five.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have that from here on out.
Well, and I think if what's his name, GG Jackson doesn't have the game of his life or one of the games of his life this year at least. Wow, I can't speak.
I think tonight was his career high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was against our bench.
Yeah.
And he just kind of put his head down and went for it. So the negatives, I feel like with our bench are really not that much of a negative in the plus minus. However, man, that GG Jackson is going to be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, that was impressive. And for a struggling franchise. And I mean, it's hard to call them a struggling franchise. If you look at the guy, I mean, like they were what, 3 seed last year?
Yeah, they're an injured franchise.
Yeah. So they're gonna have a lot of stuff coming back. And I guess, you can take this year like they did to get guys like GG a lot more time.
Yeah.
And to maybe be the focal point, especially in these last few games offensively.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good thing for them. But I'm just glad I'm not them.
Oh, me too.
You know?
Me too, because we are now the 2 seed. We were hoping to be the 1 seed, but we could not figure out how to beat Victor and Coach Pop on Friday. So now we get to be the 2 seed and hopefully beating up on the Pelicans or the Lakers in playoff time. Donnie, April, who would you rather see next week in the playoffs, first round?
Well, the Lakers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they can't beat us.
Yeah.
And we are in their head, like we're their kryptonite. So just for the mental game alone, I think I would rather go up against them. And then I'm also going to be rooting for Steph, because I think that team could be OKC, and then we could beat them. So that's looking ahead a little bit, but there's my goal.
Yeah.
That'd be delightful.
Yeah, when I'm looking at, so like the 4 playing teams right now are New Orleans, Lakers, Kings somehow, and the Warriors, like you guys are saying. This is gonna sound weird, but the 2 teams I'm afraid of the most are the Kings and the Warriors. And those are the 2 9 and 10. That's the 9 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get me wrong. I think New Orleans is a good team, and I think the Lakers are a good team. I just think we are a better team. And the reason Sacramento frightens me is just because of the games we had with them this year.
Yeah.
They didn't really go as planned.
No.
And then, you factor in Golden State and you factor in the greatest shooter that's ever walked this earth.
Anything's possible when Steph Curry's on the floor.
Yeah.
The guys look real.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sit here and be like preference,
Yeah, well, I mean,
but
I would rather see the Lakers as well. I'd rather not see LeBron James in the playoffs, but Father Time is getting there,
yeah,
and his teammates are not showing to be as helpful as you would hope if you are LeBron.
yeah.
So I would rather see them as well. Donnie, you and I were talking earlier. We turned Jordan Hawkins into a first ballot earlier this year when we played them. And we did not perform well against the youth and the spark that they bring to the basketball game. So would not like to see the Pellies, but also I agree. We are better than every team that is out there. So to play the preference game isn't necessary, but I
But I think the reason I say I don't want to play the preference game is because I'm somewhat superstitious. So I
Mm,
don't want to like ask, like it's one of those things like, well, you asked for them and then they beat you, right?
yeah.
But in terms of like the Nuggets French, like like Malone was saying in his press conference, they were watching scores. I was kind of curious
yeah.
if they were watching scores and if they would tell the players at half what was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy, it's about data.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't get around data. You can't be superstitious like me.
Hey
So,
man, data-based decision making, it's smart, but superstitious, little stitious doesn't always hurt.
yeah, yeah,
Um, Mike says to the boys at halftime, Suns are up 14. Second seed's yours if you want it.
yeah,
Go take it.
That's all you need, I feel.
dude.
Coach Malone says that to me. I'm going out. I'm trying to drop 40.
Right. Yeah,
I'm trying to take a charge, get pizza.
yeah. And what
Um,
we see, like a 10-2 run right after half,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Why didn't you say if the first seed is ours, keep it on Friday night?
I know. And maybe he did. Maybe it's just for effect. But also, I believe we are tied for the most wins in a single season that we've ever had.
Yeah.
So go Nugs for that. And we're in second.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Just insane. Well, it was really positive to see Jamal have another good game.
Yeah.
Hate to see what he did to his ankle. That was
Mhm.
frustrating to watch. And then he continued to play after that. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this nothing to worry about?
I think since we don't have to play this week, yes, because he's gonna rest. He's gonna be good. Get those ice baths in. Hope for the best.
Yeah.
But I think the time off will be valuable. Just like the All-Star break, we came out and killed it after having a little bit of rest. And Yoke was even saying after the game he's gonna get to go get some daughter time, and I think everybody will get in their good headspace. And I'm just excited. I was a little nervous after Friday's game, but it's kind of like Malone said, we just weren't locked in because we didn't really care, and we care now because it's the playoffs. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Friday just kind of is like one of those things where you're like running a marathon and then all of a sudden you get punched in the gut. Wind gets knocked out of you, like because that happens all the time. It was just so out of left field. Like it was just especially when you're up 23.
yeah.
Yeah,
I,
against a bad team.
yeah, against a team that's been out of the playoffs for a very long time.
Mhm.
And they're missing their starters.
Yeah. So I mean it sucked. But in the end, like if you look at it from Friday, this is actually I'd say best case scenario. I did not expect both the Thunder and the T-Wolves to lose today.
Yeah.
So for one of them to lose, hey, I'll take that any day.
Yeah.
And that's exactly it, man. When you put yourself in that position and you have to rely on others, you can't expect the best thing to come out. But we will take that 2 seed.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to run down I can run through this bracket. Just give me who you think's gonna win the first round.
Okay.
Got you.
Okay, let's start with the plans. Kings Warriors.
Kings.
I mean, I gotta go Warriors. I want the Warriors to win, so I'm gonna say that even if I don't believe it.
Okay. Next Western Conference game or what play in is Pelicans Lakers.
Lakers.
Pellies.
Okay.
I want the Lakers to win it, but I think
I
the Pellies
actually
will.
agree with Leo for both of these, but I'm gonna just say the opposite.
Nice.
All right. First seed in the West versus either whoever comes through in that second playoff game or playing game, sorry.
I don't foresee any of the 4 teams left in the West to
Yeah.
beat OKC. So
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm saying the Thunder in 6.
I'm still gonna go with Golden State's gonna pull it out
Okay.
and beat the Thunder.
Okay. Clips, Mavs.
Donnie, I have gone back and forth on this one 5 or 6 times. Individually, the Mavs have a much better player.
Mm-hmm.
The Clips have 4 first ballot Hall of Famers on their team.
Yeah.
I think this one comes down to how bad Luka wants to take over, and if Kawhi can play the whole time.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy, I think the Clips have a good chance. But also, Luka magic is real. It's real.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go Clips.
Okay.
for the sake of argument, I'll go Mavs. But I think the Clips can. I wouldn't be
I mean,
surprised if the Clips win.
these West games are gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but I'm also stressed.
Right. So we got a little preview today of Timberwolves Suns.
I still think Timbies.
Yeah.
I don't see that being an issue.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. And then Nuggets.
Obviously, Nuggets over everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eastern Conference playing Bulls, Hawks.
Bulls.
Bulls.
Okay.
Go Kobe.
76ers, Heat.
Heat, just for the sake of I want a rematch.
Yeah.
I can't believe the 76ers are in this position. I'm
I
going to
know.
say Sixers, but go Heat.
Yeah. All right. Boston versus the 8 seed.
Boston.
I think Boston.
Doesn't matter.
I think
Yeah.
Jason Tatum could sit the first round.
Yeah. Cavs, Magic.
I'm gonna go Magic.
Yeah, man.
Me too.
Man,
I might too.
That
Yeah.
has been they have been fun to watch this year.
I might go Magic.
Bronze.
Franz, man. Franz and brother Mo.
Yeah. Bucks, Pacers.
Bucks.
Okay.
I would love to see the Pacers win that, but actually, I'm going to manifest this. I'm going to say Pacers.
Okay.
I need the Pacers to win because Adrian Griffin needs to get Coach of the Year. And
Okay.
he's the only coach to ever coach for half a season to win it.
That'd be crazy.
I just don't know how you trade Bruce Brown in the middle of the season.
I don't know how you fire a coach that has a 78% win
That's fair.
percentage.
Yeah. Knicks versus the 7 seed.
Knicks.
Knicks, yeah.
Even if it is my Bulls.
Yeah. And I'll wait. We'll do round 2 when round 2 actually gets
All right.
manifest.
And both
Yeah.
won't play the Knicks regardless. Because they're on the other side of the plan.
Oh, okay. Donnie, any crazy picks? Anything that I guess April and I kind of were opposites on most. So.
No, I mean, I think the potential upsets, I think, because I don't really think anything in the West would be an upset. I really don't.
No.
Like
Everyone's
even if
within that range.
like April, let's say you're right about Golden State beating the Thunder. I don't even know if I consider that an upset.
I agree. Everybody in the West is just so
It's
tight.
so good.
Yeah.
But in the East, I could see the Magic beating the Cavs, and I could see the Pacers beating the Bucks. Just because, well, ironically, or no, that was a different game. The Magic beat up on the Bucks today. There was no Giannis, but I mean,
The Magic are too young. They're like the Thunder. They're too young to know any different. They're just gonna go.
yeah, yeah, like CB going to the rack.
Jeez,
You
yeah.
just don't know any better.
Look down, my guy. Look down. Jeez. But it is
Good.
fun to watch him take off. It is so fun to watch him take off.
Yeah. All right. Well, how do you guys collectively feel? 2 seed, feeling good?
I'm honest, I'm annoyed. We should be number 1.
I kind of am too, but I feel bad for feeling that way.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Little bit too.
we should be grateful. We've never won this many games. Or we have, I guess. This is the
Once.
tide. But like, come on, get it together, gentlemen. We
Yeah.
should be number 1. We are the best.
Yeah.
So I still think we're gonna win the finals,
Mhm.
but I'm annoyed.
Yeah, I'm annoyed because we made the road just slightly harder
Yeah.
than it should have been.
Yeah.
Because I mean, regardless of where we would have finished, if you play the Celtics, you're gonna have to go on the road.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
But to me, it's like I think we're gonna win the finals too, but like it's just about surviving the West,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I agree.
dude.
Well, because if the Celtics go down, we automatically become the if we win out in the West,
Yeah.
we automatically, or
Yeah.
whoever in the West, pretty much automatically becomes
Yeah,
the home.
Celtics is the only team that would have it over the top 4 teams, the top 5 teams in the West.
Yeah,
Just nuts.
that's insane.
Dude.
The 5th seed in the West will be the home seed against the 2 seed in the East, if that's how it goes down, right? Is that what it will be?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm excited to go to some games live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're stoked.
We're gonna have lots of content from these two. I'm excited.
Yes. We are so excited, man. It's such a different vibe and it's so intense and every play matters.
But we have to get our fan favorite shots of the train ride.
Okay,
Absolutely.
great.
Yeah.
That's a can do.
That's 100% can do. 100%.
I do want to like apologize to all of our friends and family who've been trying to make plans with us because we're like, we know what games we have, but we don't know what days they are yet.
Oh yeah.
So we're like, we don't know. We may or may not be available. Priorities are
season.
the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, guys. This is gonna be really fun.
We're so excited, man. It's a good time to be a Nuggets fan.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
You guys got any last thoughts?
And Nikola, we trust.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Thank God Wemby isn't in the playoffs.
Right.
That's mine.
For real.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you, Donnie? Anything last?
Nah. Let's take a nice little rest week.
Let's
Yeah.
do it, man.
Let's don't lose entire focus, but hey, if you need to fly to Serbia, fly to Serbia. You know who I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Hey, and the last time we came off a break, we looked real good. So
Yeah.
And this time Nikola actually gets a break.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
there we go.
yeah, he
So
does.
we're
Yeah,
solid.
doesn't have to go
We are
back to
solid.
fake work for 3 days,
Yeah, we're good.
referring the All-Star game.
Yeah. All right. Well, April, can you remind the people for us?
Please don't forget to show some huss.
And Nikola, we trust everyone. Go Nuggets.